Hello, my name is Sash and welcome to ST Reviews. Today I wanted to test something that has flooded my Instagram posts for a while, and a product that's been pushed here in Australia. And I thought, you know what, it's summertime here in Australia and it's something that I can probably make good use out of potentially. So I went out and purchased it myself, and I'm going to share with you what I think of it so far. So the product I'm referring to is the Frost Buddy Universal Buddy 2.0 can cooler. If you have not seen these, I don't know, it's been around my Instagram post for a while, but it's meant to be a universal can cooler that you can put different cans, beer bottles, slim cans, big cans, little cans, tumblers. It says that it's great for barbecues, tailgating, I'm not sure what that is, fishing, lake days, beach days, off-roading, blah, 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 and it's vacuum sealed. So I'm going to try and make this review pretty quickly, just so I can show you what I think of it so far. So what first drew my attention to this particular unit, and here it is out of the box. I opted in for this particular color, which is, I think it's called a sunset, but they come in many different colors and so forth, was the fact that, sometimes maybe I like to drink a mother can, sometimes I like to drink Red Bull or a beer, sometimes in a can, sometimes in a bottle. And I thought, well, in theory, this would be fantastic, almost too good to be true. I traditionally use something more basic like this thermos cooler, which does the job for cans, and it specifies it's for cans, unlike this big boy here, which is meant for everything. So I went out and, like I said, purchased it, thought I'd give it a go, and to my disappointment, it didn't do everything it was meant to do in my eyes, in my opinion, and with the drinks that we have here in Australia. Now, this is not a sponsored device. I paid for it myself. I purchased it off Amazon, and happy to put a link up there. So yes, I paid for it. It's not a free little gift, and therefore I'm going to give you also an honest opinion so far. So without further ado, I'll take you through some of the drinks. So let's reach out for a trusted 375ml can of beer. If I was to put it in this thermos one, the can is inside, as you can see it here, and there's a decent lip. So if I was to have a drink, my lip is not touching anything, I'm drinking from the can. And there's a lot of vacuum in it, it's pretty tight in it, right? So this thermos one does the job for the can. Now, let's see what it's like in the Universal Can Buddy. So you got to unscrew this top bit. There are a couple of pieces for thinner cans, longer cans. It does have holes at the bottom, so if you spill something, you come out the other end. Anyway, so I'm going to put my same can in this Universal Beer Buddy. Screw it in, and voila. Now, as you can see, the can is in there, but all of a sudden the lip is quite tight. Now, consider the size. This is a standard sort of a can cooler versus this bigger beast. Now, this is the bit that sort of disappointed me. Having to drink your beer from this, and maybe I'm a bit too fussy, but your bottom lip and your chin, excuse the shaking, is actually stuck on this silicone. If you're drinking like this, you can just get your lip around it. Now, it's not the end of the world, but I just wanted to point that out. So now, let's have a trusted lager beer, and same deal, I'll put it in my little can cooler. Once again, twist it around, and your beer's in there, keeps it cool. It's enormous. Between the beer and that's probably about, what, I don't know, 35 centimeters, whatever it is. But this silicone's meant to keep it nice and tight. Now, I get it, there's different beer bottles, there are different shapes and so forth. The beers that I drink, not ideal. And it does keep it in there, so it's not going to fall out in a hurry, but again, quite loose. Now my biggest disappointment of it all, and maybe it was just my interpretation of the advertisement, is my can of Red Bull, which is that one there. Now I can tell you, I tried this also with a big can of Mother. I took out the insert, I put the Mother can in, and I really struggled to get this silicone lid down to be able to screw it on, so much so that I took it out and didn't even bother using it. But I thought, you know what, inside here, I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, there are different cutouts, and these cutouts are designed so actually probably easier to see it on the outside, just here. The different grooves, so therefore different size bottles and cans can fit inside it. So my assumption was that a standard 250ml can would fit in there. Now I know that these are all around the world, that not just in Australia, but I think it must be just for the big cans, not the small ones, because when I put this in here, bye-bye can, can't see you, can't drink you, close it, there is no can left here. All right, I tip it out, it's just gonna, if you can even find the hole, it's gonna come out. So I just wanted to share that with you, my viewers. It's, you know, I wanted to have a quick review and a quick, I guess, recap of what my thoughts are of the Frost Buddy 2.0 can cooler, universal buddy, so many names, that fits, according to these, 12-ounce cans, 12-ounce slim cans, 12-ounce bottles, 16-ounce cans and bottles, and works as a tumbler, which you need an additional section to sort of screw on the top. Now, again, we don't operate in ounces here in Australia. We're in milliliters, and I wasn't about to convert it all, and I went out and bought it assuming that it will fit most of my stuff. So look, am I tempted to return it? Yes, I am. You know, it cost me 45 Australian dollars delivered, which is probably about, I don't know, 30 US dollars delivered. But at the same time, I do like the tropical sunset color, and it goes with the sort of summer coming up in the beach theme. I might just have to drink the bigger Red Bull cans, which again, I don't even know if that's going to fit, or perhaps don't drink Red Bull. But I will use it for the meantime, otherwise I can revert back to my smaller units. I haven't done any tests on the temperature and how well it holds the cold, but I know there are a lot of those on YouTube already. I just wanted to show you the Australian beers and cans and so forth, and what they look like in a universal can cooler. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a good festive season, and this is Sash signing out from ST Reviews. Take care and brush your hair. Goodbye.